Baby check, baby, 1, 2, 3.
Check, baby, fun?
Fun.
Fun? All right.
Fun?
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and I'm fascinated by how Alex chooses different words to emphasize every time he says the intro. Anyway, for the next approximately 30 minutes, Alex and I are going to have a drink and chat about those weird stories you see headlines to on the internets.
Correct, Mundo. And with us, as always, the lovely and talented Tom Supervolcano Krajewski.
Oh my gosh,
He's here.
He just
turned a knob.
He totally turned a knob.
Did you?
And now I can hear myself so much better.
Yeah,
I know,
too.
right? Me too.
I'm sorry. Is this the first time Tom actually
Did something?
did something?
Yep.
Well, he used to hit the record button back when there
I
was a
know.
record
It's been
button.
so long, I'm
But now-
rusty.
I know. But that was very good knob turning, Tom.
But I like that Tom basically read your mind as you were trying to awkwardly reach across the table.
And by the way, picked the correct knob.
I know he did.
That could have gone
I was watching you, and I
horribly
actually
wrong.
didn't think you were going for that
You guys
knob.
think I'm useless.
I know.
With the soundboard.
Tom, you never cease to amaze us.
Hey, so speaking of useless,
Okay, segue.
segue. I felt useless
Okay.
during our Drunksmith episode
Oh dear, which one?
with some lovely friends.
Okay.
Mr. Todd Stashwick and Mr. Terry Matalis.
Why did you feel useless?
I felt useless because I had not yet watched
Oh, that's right. You hadn't seen the show.
12 Monkeys.
Meanwhile, I was sitting there being like, in episode 5, at minute 26,
Yeah.
when he did, yeah.
yeah,
Got
you were
it.
like, with the so-and-so went to
Yeah,
the
I pushed
Todd
my
thing.
glasses up the bridge of my nose.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
You're an asshole.
It is by far the best time travel story
right?
ever.
Wait, does this mean you finally
Ever.
watched it?
Yeah, I have one episode to go.
Oh.
But it is
nice.
by far the best time travel ever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but it is great television.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, why is...
huge.
Guys, I don't
don't know.
shit I don't like.
I know, but
Yeah.
I guess I just feel like, how are my friends not screaming at me that I should be watching this show?
Well,
I'm pretty sure this
Besides
friend
Todd, who's
did
on it.
scream at you.
And you did scream at me, yes.
Yeah.
So I appreciate
I mean, that's
that.
what I'm really good at is screaming.
I'm usually kind of drunk by the end of the episode, so I don't remember what happens, but my wife watches it, and she told you
Yeah.
a million times.
So-
I know. But it is
for the
fantastic.
900th time,
Yes.
Half Hour Happy Hour listeners,
Fully
watch
endorsed.
12 Monkeys on
Fully
Sci-Fi.
endorsed.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say.
What's your thing?
What I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
Because it is such great time travel,
Yes.
it's very unapologetic about the complexity of the time travel.
Yes.
Right.
So I would say,
Okay.
if you're transitioning from like a Doctor Who, which is great, but the time travel is sort of time travel light, right? It's like,
Yeah,
we're
'cause
here. It's like time travel.
He can
like,
do whatever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here,
Like
and I
one
changed
time
the
they
thing.
found Robin Hood, and you're like, Robin Hood's a fictional character.
Right.
You
They were
don't
like,
travel in time to find fictional
but
characters.
time travel. And
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I'll give you that. 'cause
I mean,
you're cute.
they did then justify it. There was a reason.
Yeah, right. It was
But-
like the person there was writing about him or something
Yeah,
like that.
something
Anyway,
like that. Yeah.
all I'm going to say is 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
2 episodes.
Okay.
And if you're not in love by 2 episodes, you shouldn't be watching time.
give it 2
sci-fi
episodes.
stuff. It's
Yeah.
so good, man. So good. And the twist, if you watch from soup to
Yes.
nuts, the stuff that happens, I mean, we're constantly pausing it and being like, okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Yes.
So he has yet to do this, but that person knows that he's going to do that
Yes.
because he already did it to that person, but he hasn't yet gone back and done that to this person.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm sure there are shit that I am missing.
And I think I might have said this on Drunksmith, but it's an entire reimagining of the movie. It's not like
100%.
it takes place after the movie or whatever, but it's still
It's like Fargo.
yes, exactly.
It's like Fargo, the TV series.
It's the same.
It's in the same
universe.
world. Yeah. Yes.
But it doesn't need to adhere to the story, so you don't feel like it ruins the movie. But at the same time, it is not the movie, so it doesn't need to do the same things that the movie did.
And there are some big fucking
Yeah.
twists. I mean, there are some twists that are just like, this can't be happening. What is happening right now can't be happening. And they do stuff that TV stuff doesn't go. All right, I'm going to get off the soapbox.
Okay.
But I just wanted to say, because I felt like after watching
that.
it, I felt like I should have. This
Explain
should have
yourself.
been me talking
Yes.
to the creator of the show and one of the stars.
You're like, I wish I had done this a month ago.
Instead, I was like, love it, Todd, love it. Yeah. Was it Terry?
Terry.
Oh, man. I'm sure it's fantastic, Terry.
Yes. Meanwhile, I was drunk sitting on a floor
Right.
doing a Lego.
It was also
being like,
Hey,
I have the show.
Oh, my God.
That's
So that
awesome.
was fun.
That's awesome.
So that was fun. So big shout out.
So by the time everyone's listening to this,
Hey, happy birthday.
yeah.
Was that what you were just about to say?
I was
It's
about
my
to say
birthday?
I may or may not have survived Vegas for my birthday because we're recording this early.
Oh, that's
because we
right.
don't know if I'm going to survive Vegas. If I don't, this is our last episode. Thanks for listening.
I feel like because you've survived Drunksmiths,
yeah, Vegas is a no-brainer.
Vegas birthday weekend.
You're totally right. At least
you
in
got-
Vegas, I'll sleep.
Yeah.
I'm getting a massage.
Ooh.
It's gonna be awesome.
A
Yeah.
massage or a massage?
No, a massage.
Okay.
Like
All right.
not the kind of
spa.
massages we get.
The
Alex,
spa
from
has
me.
set me up with a massage.
You mean leg massages?
No, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, legs.
leg massages.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. End of story.
I haven't been to Vegas in a while, and it's kind of nice that this trip is both work and play.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
If you can make it happen.
Yep.
It's rare that they happen, but if you can make it
know.
happen, it's really fun.
I know.
I always found like I went to PAX South. Not this year, which just happened.
Yes.
But I went last year when it was fucking cold as shit. I guess this year was like glorious. It was like glorious Texas weather.
Yes.
Come sit by the pool. And there I was like, I'm going to freeze my ass off.
Right. I just realized, okay, it's hard for me to justify this, but because this is the episode airing right after my birthday, I need to thank the Venetian for setting me up with a massage.
Did they give
Nice.
give you a birthday massage?
Yes, they gave me a birthday massage in exchange for me talking about it on this podcast.
oh my god!
I totally
So
sold
smart.
out. I
So
totally
smart.
sold out. So at this time, I'm
do
assuming
that?
my massage was fucking lovely.
It better
And
be.
if you're in Vegas, go to the spa. It's the oh gosh, now I'm a terrible person because I can't remember the name of
Well,
the
if it's
spa.
Venetian, is it like the
It's the
Renaissance?
something. No, it's a something canyon spa. Yeah, that'd be great. Heather's sitting.
Yeah,
in with us.
my wife's sitting in.
I love it. We have a little sidekick beyond Tom.
Yeah.
Tom has a sidekick.
Tom's like, Heather, Google that.
Yeah.
Canyon Ranch Spa.
Canyon Ranch Spa. I got a massage at the Canyon
big-
Ranch Spa. It was glorious. If for some reason it wasn't, I'll correct myself on the following podcast.
Amazing. You'd be like, remember that Canyon Ranch spa?
Yeah.
I broke
But I will.
my neck.
I mean, I will say what I can say for a fact is that the people who work there have been absolutely lovely and charming to set
I
me
love
up
the-
with
oh, I
it,
love
and
the
they've
Venetian.
been great and emailing me to make sure I'm all taken care of and all that kind of stuff. So I can at least give them accolades for that.
Yeah.
At this point.
The Venetian is one of the places that, because I don't do Vegas often.
Yeah.
And my buddy was in town because there's like an army base out there, like in the middle of
Yes.
the desert.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, he was stationed in Oahu, and he was like, I'm going to be in town doing movements or whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it called something like that or like
Movements. Yeah.
The Cirque du Soleil.
What?
Ex-
It does sound like
exercises?
poop. Exercise, but it's not exercise. It's like there's a thing. It's not like
Yeah.
it's called movements or like
Yeah, I get you.
dances or something. Anyway,
Dances,
he was
the
out there
military dances.
doing military dances, and he was like, "You got to come and pick me up, and then we'll drive to Vegas for the weekend because we had the weekend off."
All right.
And I was like, "Yeah, this is a great idea." Worst idea.
No, why?
I mean, it was a great idea to see him. Worst idea. First off, there was one sign
Okay.
when you get off the 15
Okay.
that said like Army base this way, right?
Okay.
Then it's like 100 miles.
Oh.
And so I'm going, and there's no other sign. And so I'm going,
Is
and
there
like
no other road?
40 minutes in. No, it's just
Yeah.
like out.
Yeah.
40 minutes in, I go, I fucking took the wrong, I was like, I must have taken the wrong
Right.
road. This can't be the
Is this
road.
before GPS?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This was like 2000 even.
End.
Or like, yeah, 2000, thank you.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think it was like 98
Oh,
or 99.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
So I'm driving straight. By the way, in the Sexmobile, I think I was in the Pontiac Sunfire.
Oh, yeah.
Driving
Not
straight.
Sexmobile, Sextown.
Sextown.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sextown.
So I was driving straight on Sextown 40 minutes.
Yes.
And I go, fuck, I know I'm wrong. Turn around. Now, by the way, I go 115 miles an hour
Yeah.
back because there's nobody. It's flat road. I think the
Yeah.
speed limit was like 80.
Yeah.
So I'm just fucking
What?
chucking. And then all of a sudden, I see all these like a convoy of military trucks go the other way. So I stop, turn around. I mean, it was like horrible. So I
Oh,
get
my
there,
gosh.
and it's just like a military base in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck.
They're all
And
doing
we're
movements.
driving to Vegas.
Right.
So this hour and a half I just took off the 15, I got to go hour and a half back just
Yes.
to get on the 15, just to continue the drive to Vegas. So I get my buddy. He brings another buddy.
Okay.
It was very, very interesting because, and we go and we stay at the Venetian.
Yeah.
And because we get a suite, and he's like,
Yeah.
his buddy's on the couch, whatever. There's like a bed and another bed.
Yeah. All the rooms at the Venetians are suites.
Our suites
That's
were
what's
so
awesome.
smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
Nice.
That's where I stayed this past
Yeah.
weekend.
Well, that's
/
where
the weekend
his-
I'm about to go on.
His buddy stayed for the entire weekend. Oh. Never came out of the room.
What?
What?
I know. I was like, does your buddy want to
Does he know we
come
were in
and
Vegas?
like hang out
Yeah.
and play? Nah, he's good. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Glad
we
we
just
brought
like
that guy
stayed
along.
in and watched porn. I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And my buddy and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Super fun. But
Yeah.
it was at the Venetian, and that was like my first Vegas experience.
Oh, you had never been to Vegas before?
No, I mean, I grew up in D.C.
Oh my gosh. The first time I went to Vegas.
Yeah, like, why would we go to Vegas?
Yeah, the first time I went to Vegas, I think was in 2004. And it was because I booked a show. I feel like I talked about this on the podcast before. I did a play basically out in Vegas
Oh, I don't think.
for a weekend. It's called Pieces of Ass.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I'll see that.
But it's a show. You know the show like the Vagina Monologues?
Yeah.
Where-
Oh, you did talk about
Yes,
this.
I'm pretty sure. So
the not vagina monologues.
exactly.
You did.
So
Yeah.
it was perfect for Vegas because it's hot chicks talking about being hot chicks, and it was like all flashy and like
Wow.
we would like get in our underwear and shit like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
I was young. I mean, it was actually a great show. It had all the flash and pizzazz to it that it needed to sell tickets.
Right.
And then once you got there, you were like, oh, this is like they're actually saying good messages, and like this is a
Got
good,
it, got it.
This is a good point to it.
A lot of
But
sailors that were like, "What?
Yeah. Why am I learning something?
Stop talking about your feelings.
Why am I caring about women?
You made Bill cry."
Yeah, fucking Bill. Anyway, that was my first time to Vegas, and I was there for 10 days because we were out there for rehearsals and press and stuff like that, and then
yeah.
the whole weekend of the show. And we stayed at the Hard Rock. So if you can only
Ooh.
imagine your first time in Vegas being at the
Hard
Hard Rock
Rock.
for 10 days.
Wow.
I lost part of my soul on that trip.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's what it takes.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was amazing.
Tom,
Yeah.
Vegas.
I was in Pieces of Ass as well.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you were.
I should have been.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's amazing. The Thunder from Down Under version.
Yes. Yep.
Have you been to the Thunder from Down Under?
No, I
thing?
would love to go though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I just want to go to see the spectacle of it, not to be like, yeah.
I'm so turned on and would
Right.
like to date one of you.
Right, exactly.
Right. You're like, I would just like to go to be like, oh, it's like Magic Mike.
Yeah, no.
But live.
I appreciate Magic Mike. Like, I will watch the fuck out of the dance routines in those movies.
Yeah.
But if you put one of those bodies actually in front of my face, I'd be like, blah, brain freeze, clunk. Like,
Amazing.
yeah.
I think that's like most dudes as well.
Speaking of Vegas, I did
Ooh.
have an experience out there once where my friends like set me up with one of their just absurdly good-looking friends. Like, it's stupid how good-looking this human being was.
Yeah.
And he had one of those bodies, and we got like drunk enough, and then he and I were like, we're going back to the room that we're sharing with 6 other people because we're all broke and whatever.
Amazing.
But they were still drinking, so we're like, we got the room to ourselves, and we get up there and we're like making out, and like I get his shirt off, and I kid you not, this is what I say because I'm so fucking smooth. I like have my hand on his chest, and I was like, you have the skin of a 15-year-old on a man's body. And he was like, thanks. Because it was like
creepy.
perfect, beautiful, hairless. Like, it probably was oiled down, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was just like glistening and tan and like stretched over his amazing pec muscles.
He's like, I've got the erection of a 15-year-old boy.
Needless to say, that didn't go very far after
yeah,
that.
he was like, thanks. Can I have my shirt back, creepy lady?
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
Yep. So that that's why men. That's oh my god, it would be creepy. He was not 15.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Ma'am, can we go back to the store?
Yeah. But that's how my brain reacts when you put like that sort of like male specimen in front of my face.
Interesting.
I'll keep my shirt on then. Alice.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Let's keep it serious, Tom.
Yeah.
Speaking of male specimens, shall we do some emails?
Yes.
Speaking of male get it? Email specimens?
Oh,
I
male
did not mean to say that.
I was
at
about to be
all.
like, what? We have female writers too.
We do. Not this guy. And it doesn't matter because this is going to be the most amazing thing.
Okay.
You guys.
What's his name?
Seriously, you don't know what's about to happen.
All right.
Oh god, I'm so excited.
Okay. T-shirt fan fiction.
T-shirt fan fiction. What's this person's name?
Right. His name is RRB,
RRB.
and his name is Robert. Well,
Sup, Robert?
his email. You know, like the email is like it just said RRB.
Sup, Robert?
So how do I start this? Long time listener, first time caller.
Great.
Well, if you were on a radio show, it might be a go, but that's not here nor there.
He's saying he's
Oh,
not,
he can't call.
he's not calling. Yeah, he's writing.
We should set up a call thing. That'd be fun.
Oh my God! Just keep reading the
All
email.
right. Sending this, hoping it doesn't get flagged as spam. As spam due to the files attached. Yeah. No, this is
Attached
cool,
files.
This is cool stuff.
This just got sexy.
Hello, Alex, Allison, and Tom.
Hi.
It's
Hey.
great to hear 4 Points Gang back together again.
Woo!
I didn't know the podcast you landed on Nerdist. I didn't know of the podcast till you landed on Nerdist.
What's up?
And doing a double take, seeing Allison and Alex's photo and Drunksmiths.
Cool.
And
I
when we were
listened
drunk
daily.
taking that photo.
Right? Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. Oh, we were drunk taking that photo.
that was at
That's
Comic-Con.
awesome. Yeah, that was. Was that at the
Shouldn't be a surprise.
Kirkman party?
No, that was at the Nerd HQ party.
Okay.
Because the Kirkman party one was
No,
blue.
the Nerd HQ party was the one that was the speeder bike.
We took two pictures at the Nerd HQ party.
Agreed.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
I listened daily. Then I jumped on spending the last month and a half marathoning the past episodes. Super comforting finding that the chemistry is still there.
Oh, yes.
Tom is a nice new agitator to the mix.
I like agitating.
Tom?
Stir it up.
Yes.
Stir it up.
Does it say stir it up, or did you just add that?
I just added that.
Oh, I liked it.
Stir it up.
I like that you're actually making a stirring movement as
That's
it
Tom's new catchphrase.
Stir it up. Tom Super Volcano Kresge.
Stir it up.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing.
Pour me wine. Yay, wine.
Yay,
that's,
wine.
No, that's plenty. No,
All right.
oh man.
Well,
okay.
there was just a little left, and it's
Fine,
like dredgy.
got it.
Okay. This may be one of my many emails on this subject by now.
Okay.
So you keep mentioning jokingly when we get shirts, this should be on it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, why the hell not a shirt? In
What?
between the
What?
laughs, I jotted down some of the comedy nuggets. Sifting through the gold, I put together some ideas for tangible merch or
Ooh.
T-shirt fan fiction.
Okay.
So
Wait,
what
is
I made it. So when I made it through the earlier episodes, either there was some math, one of the old jokes,
Yep.
science, a trip of the words, food, and not to be forgotten, button pusher super volcano.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the enclosed idea mock-ups and close-up art as computer wallpaper. Keep the happy coming.
Wow.
This dude literally made 6 very well put together shirt ideas based on the show.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
So gather around, children.
Wait, then I have to be away from the mic.
Well, here slide your mic over.
All right, hold on.
Let
Hold on.
Tom do the moving because
This
he's
looks
the super
like way
volcano.
more than 6.
It's 6, and then it's people wearing them and different colors. Okay, so
People
here we
are
go.
wearing the
First
shirts
off,
already?
this is one of my favorites. Allison's tangents. They're acute,
That's adorable.
Oh my god.
right? So then this is some people wearing
That's
it.
awesome.
Different colors.
Gosh.
Okay, here we go. So this is
Whoa.
Breakies. Remember Breakies?
Breakies.
Oh,
Breakfast
Breakies.
fast.
it's Brecky.
Brekkies.
Brecky. I don't remember.
Brekkies.
This is the one that I was like, I don't
Yeah.
remember saying that. We must have
Breakfast
been drunk.
fast.
Brekkies.
Breakfast fast.
Fast.
Look at this. We'll only never get there
Oh
now.
my gosh.
We can only never get there now. I forgot about that.
I know,
one.
but isn't that a great shirt?
we can
a
only never
great-
get there now.
We can only never get there now.
That is a great shirt. Recreation.
It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn instead of recreation. I love
Right?
it.
These are
Yes.
amazing. I know, aren't these great? A backdoor to science. Tell all the science.
Tell all the
Wow.
science.
Oh my god.
Is this hysterical?
I feel like that one should be like, we're scientists.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
science.
These are beautiful.
I'm super,
Super popular at math.
but
Oh, I
that's
like
a
that the
good
at
one.
is an at symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a
this
great
looks,
shirt.
Right? These are great shirts. I was
Okay,
like,
we need to make
Same.
these shirts happen.
I know.
What's that?
Whoa!
It's a super volcano!
That is awesome.
You have to.
Oh.
We have to make that shirt just so you
my
can
God.
wear that shirt.
Okay, for our listeners at home who can't see this, it's literally a volcano inside of the Superman symbol.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
It's phenomenal.
Wow.
It's the super volcano. Look at how
That's-
cool that is.
All right, I'm making that shirt.
My gosh!
All right, so those are
That's
the
awesome.
shirts that Robert sent in.
I feel like we need to each get one of those shirts for Comic-Con this year.
Well, we
Yeah.
definitely have
Thanks,
to
Robert.
make some of them.
Yes.
Just for us to have personally, because they're that good.
Yes.
And then I think we should talk to Robert about like doing one, and we should have like a shirt.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Like we should figure out which one of those shirts is the shirt.
Yeah.
By the way, if you know, I don't know if you noticed, Tom, but on the Super Volcano it says "Half Hour Happy Hour" at Tom Krajewski.
Our happy hour at Tom
At
Krajewski.
Tom Krajewski, because the Super Volcano
Oh
shirt.
my
So
gosh.
it's got his Twitter handle on the shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Great, right?
I love it.
awesome.
I love
Great.
it. Thank you,
Wow.
fans, for being so awesome.
Oh my
Flattering.
God. Yeah, no, Robert, that was like above and beyond.
Yeah, man.
And not only was it like, I got this idea for a shirt, it was like,
6
it's all the shirts.
sweet shirts.
Like some of them, I didn't even
Yeah.
remember. Like the Brecky things.
I know, Brecky's.
I totally forgot about that. And
I'm
then
sort
I
of
saw it.
shocked that there's not an I Do Gun shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, by the way, we could ask Robert to do
Hey,
an
Robert,
I do gun. I do gun.
I Do Gun.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was
Anyway.
I love it. Should we do one more email or should we go to stories?
We can do one more email.
Do you have another email that you want
Yes,
to
I
go to?
do. This is from Peter Leone again.
Oh, hi, Peter Leone. Again.
Solar Road. Oh, right. This is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Dear amazing Allison,
oh.
eventful Alex, and
Eventful starts with
one-liner
an E.
Tom.
One liner.
It does. We didn't
Oh.
have. It was no alliteration.
Oh, it
Just
sounded like it was going to be when you started with Amazing Allison.
amazing Allison, eventful Alex, which I love. I
Yeah.
don't even know what that is. I'm taking it as a compliment.
Sure.
And one-liner Tom,
Yep.
always good.
Ooh.
Always
who
good.
now has a logo, for fuck's sake. I love that shit. That should totally be your new
like it.
Twitter. I'll
I'm gonna
email
put
you
it-
those things. Thank you for once again keeping me entertained on my Monday mornings while I have my 2-hour drive to work.
Oh, wow.
Thanks,
Whoa.
New
Oh,
York.
that's right.
In thinking about driving, I found this article about solar France roads. Now, it's roads in France that are solar.
Okay, solar France roads.
Yeah, solar roads in France.
Shouldn't it be solar French roads?
French solar roads.
Solar French roads.
French solar roads. Or France's
I
solar
would say
roads.
solar roads in France.
Yeah.
That's very specific.
But that's very specific.
Yeah.
But it's also very specific.
That's right.
That says France is going to put solar roads in France over the next 5 years.
Well, thank
I'm
God
so
France isn't going to put
excited.
them in Germany. That'd be weird.
That'd be amazing. Germany was like, excuse me,
Sorry.
what are you doing to our roads? Well, we saw you need some more.
You need French roads. With that, they soak up the sun. They soak up the sun, and you need the French roads. Okay.
We are the Russian contractors
No.
from France.
Do I sound Russian? Just all my accents sound the same. You have me do a European accent.
We are here to install French roads.
I just roll my R's and make my W's V's.
Did you go to acting school?
Amazing. I went to German acting school.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I'm so excited to see this technology actually being used. Thanks, France. P.S. Thanks for making me a local celebrity in the office last week. I guess we read one of his emails.
Oh, God. We did him two weeks in a row.
We did him 2 weeks in a row.
Peter, you are welcome for us doing you 2 weeks in a row.
Boo, yeah.
All right. We gotta hold off on the Peter emails. Other people are going to get jealous.
Done. Totally agree.
Yeah.
But that said, solar roads is a genius idea.
I don't understand what solar
So the
roads
whole
are. I'm going to be
concept-
honest.
The whole concept is it's an asphalt that has a solar receptor in it.
Okay.
So essentially, think if all paved roads were actually solar panels.
Oh, and so that power goes to a power plant.
But not
It
only
doesn't go
that,
towards the
it
road.
Well, not only that, it powers LEDs in the strips.
Oh, okay.
So the whole road can be reorganized
I
however
see.
you want it to be. So like the yellow strips can turn red if something's happened
Right.
ahead, or you can put like a stop sign will have like a thing across it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been a big new thing of like, if you think about it, we should have solar panels fucking everywhere.
I know what I have to tell you guys.
And
So-
this
Yes.
figured reminded you?
Yes, it totally did.
So interested.
So we normally record our podcasts on Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
and then last Saturday, no, 2 Saturdays ago, I went out to dinner with my aunt and uncle. I totally forgot to tell you guys this.
Okay.
And we
JPL aunt?
JPL aunt.
Okay.
And we sit down for dinner, and my aunt is like, "It was a really big day for us today." And I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "We bought a Tesla." My aunt and uncle.
Did you go outside and unpark it?
No, they didn't get it yet. It's like ordered. You know, it has to be
Oh,
delivered
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
I think they don't get it till March or
Wow.
April or something like that. But I was like, "It self parks," and they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "It reads speed limit signs with a camera on the outside of the car." And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "The inside console looks like an iPad." And they're like, "Yeah, how do you know about this?" I was like, "We talk about it all the time on my podcast." So
And
pretty
by the way,
soon-
incremental patch updates for them.
yes.
It's crazy to think your car does more shit because overnight it's like, oh, it downloaded a patch. Now my car does better shit.
Yeah, exactly. So in a couple months, you guys, we will take a ride.
They have to give us a ride.
Oh, absolutely.
It's imperative.
By the way, I asked my aunt if she would come on the podcast because she's, a fucking rocket scientist who
Yeah.
works for JPL.
Yeah.
And she probably knows a lot about science.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. She was like, I get shy on that kind of stuff. And I was like, you're not on camera. You're just talking. She's like, So I don't. Sadly, I don't think my aunt will come
You know
on the
what?
show.
Adorable.
I think it's keeping us right in the science
Yes.
pocket. You know what I'm saying?
In the perfect science
We've
pocket.
got a science pocket. We're in it.
I like our science.
I like
Nice.
our science.
I like our science pocket.
Hey, we have some science stories.
Let's talk about our science
You wanna
stories.
talk- Okay.
Yeah.
First off, let's just talk about this one.
All right.
Scientists get gene editing go ahead
Oh.
From who? God?
from the country.
Yeah.
So UK scientists have
God
been
was
given,
like, all right, you can fuck around with my shit.
Yeah,
Go
he's
for
like,
it."
guys, I don't know why you're waiting so long. I showed you how to figure this shit out like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's on you guys who say I don't want it. I haven't said shit about it.
Yeah.
In the Bible, it's like, thou shalt not edit the genes of any given DNA strand.
Yeah.
What?
What? That was a really
Thanks,
long
Jesus.
thing
What does that mean?
to. No.
Also,
Thou
here's
shalt
fish.
not is also what? Eat fish?
Here's fish.
Oh, here's fish. Thou shalt not was on like the 10 Commandments, and that was Moses, not Jesus.
Oh, yeah, but Jesus must have said,
That-
like,
that
he was
was-
cooler
That
than
was
Moses.
all of my Sunday school knowledge paying
That
off
was it.
right now.
You just blew it all right there
Yeah.
on that one statement.
Exactly.
You know, it was a good use of it, though.
Yeah, there you go.
So
We're theologists.
theologists. We're religious.
Yeah.
Anyway, so essentially,
I'm
the
not
UK.
religious. I'm spiritual.
I'm super popular at being spiritual.
Spiritual.
I love that.
Yeah.
So the UK government
What?
has now allowed certain DNA gene scientists to actually manipulate
Geneticists. Gene scientists
Gene
are
scientists.
geneticists.
gene people,
Right.
Gene people.
gene Simmons
Not like
scientists.
denim people. Like
Not like denim people.
Geneticists,
Yeah.
yes.
So those gene people
those gene people. Those
have been
gene folks.
given the okay
Yep.
to splice and change human DNA
Yes.
in a human embryo.
We are
Now,
so close to doomsday.
It is. It is coming.
And by doomsday, I mean the Superman villain, not like actual doomsday.
Oh, right.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing, because essentially what they're doing is they're taking an embryo that they know has some disease. They're
Right.
then going in and removing that disease section from the DNA and replacing it with good DNA.
With frog DNA, and that's how we get dinosaurs.
Yes.
Life finds a way.
And also, they just threw in everything
Yeah.
in the new movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Chameleon.
It can camouflage.
Yeah, because
That's my
that's
favorite
a
part of
thing.
that movie.
That's a thing you want in a dinosaur exhibit. Where's the dinosaur? Oh, it's camouflaged.
Right.
Why did
you
you
don't-
make it camouflage? I'm here to pay to see it.
Yeah.
We did. 'cause
They
we
didn't
could.
make it camouflage. They just gave it DNA of an animal that could camouflage. They didn't realize.
Oh, and they were like, "Holy shit, it camouflaged!
What the fuck?
Where did it get that idea?"
Yeah.
We
Can I
gave
tell
it that
you-
camouflage gene.
Did we,
Fuck.
I can't remember if we talked about the movie on the podcast or not, but
I don't think
my
so.
favorite part about the movie, first off, I understand that it's a ridiculous movie, but I still enjoyed every fucking second of watching it.
Yeah, me too.
Totally.
But I love the fact that at the end of the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Jurassic World, by the way, that's what we're talking about.
Everybody saw Jurassic
I figured,
World.
yeah, it made like $8 billion in the first week or whatever. At the very end of the movie, they finally get rid of Assholesaurus, which is what I named the
Oh, yeah,
that dinosaur.
yeah, yeah.
And then in the control room, they're like, "Oh, we did it!" And they turn off all the lights and all the power. And I'm like, "There's a fucking T-Rex running around.
There's a zoo of animals running
5
around.
velociraptors.
Yeah, the
But we
big
got
one's
the
done.
asshole ones to
I'm
turn off
going
all
home.
the power. Yeah,
yeah. Turn down. Just get rid of all the security gates. Let's make this easier.
yeah, exactly.
Now that the big guy's gone.
yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah. So here's the
we're
thing.
gonna splice genes.
So it has already happened in China, but China's like, I don't give a shit about all this regulation and shit.
Right.
They are not allowed to. The place in which it still becomes illegal is if they then implant that embryo into a female.
Human
Where-
being.
where- does it go?
Human being. So they're just now trying. Can we do this?
Because then you're actually
'Cause then
bringing someone.
You're bringing somebody to life who's had genetic splicing,
right,
Which
and we
has
don't
not happened
know-
yet.
Yeah. Wow.
And we don't know what would happen if that would
Yeah.
happen.
So they're basically
That's
testing to
interesting.
see if they can do it in the first place,
Yeah.
but without giving the full go-ahead to...
Well,
They've
because
never,
you could
we've never been
probably-
able to do this with human DNA. The UK is
Gotcha,
now
gotcha.
saying we are now allowing you to start this process on human DNA.
Got it. Okay.
Yes, got it.
But we will not let you take that
and then
new
create a human life out of
and
it.
put it in a woman to then have a baby that has been
Put it in a
created
woman.
lab. Put it in a woman.
Yeah, that sounds like a
It was a great 70s
like
song.
a
Did you
Journey
hear about
song.
that song?
Yeah.
Put it in a woman. It's about
Until she
baking-
says yes.
That's horrible. That's so horrible.
I don't know why
Put it
that's-
in a woman until she says yes.
I don't know why that's the first line that came to my head either.
That's the rapiest song
I
ever.
know. Take the wine away from me.
No,
That's probably
you
it.
no, that's
No!
yours.
I'm driving.
Yeah, I am too. Right after this.
Take it.
Oh, good. Heather.
Of course, because I'm
Heather the
driving.
Lush will take it. Give it to your wife.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
give
Yeah,
it to
give
your
it to
wife,
your
Alex.
wife.
Put it in the woman.
I'm going to put it in this woman.
There you go.
Woo.
You could. I love that you poured it out of my glass and into your glass. Like you couldn't just drink it out of my glass.
She wants to keep it kosher.
Yeah.
So anyway, so this is a big deal. I mean, this is like steps into.
That's cool.
But also think about it. Like think about because now there's gene scanning, right? So you can do like 24 or 23andMe, right?
Yeah.
Have you done that yet?
I have not. No.
Where they can be like, you have this % chance of getting this, or you have this %
no,
chance
I
of
thought-
getting
I
this.
don't know this.
Or
I
you
thought
have
you
the-
meant just like you are 83% Italian, which I probably am, or something like that. That's a
no,
lot. No, I'm
23andMe
probably like
is like, here are all the
Oh.
different chromosomes, and this is what we know about them, and here are the markers that you have,
Right.
and this is what you should watch out, and like you should get tested for this, or like the BRCA2
yeah.
gene or
I
whatever.
actually did. I feel like I talked about this on the show that I did the. I got tested for the breast cancer gene.
Oh,
Did I tell you that?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah. And because breast cancer runs in my family, thank God, knock on wood. No one's actually, passed from it, and it's all been like stage 0. Okay, we can deal with this immediately.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not going to be a huge deal.
Yeah.
But I'm now in my 30s, and another woman in my family got diagnosed with it 2 years ago. She's totally fine.
Yeah.
But my gynecologist was like, you know what? Let's get you tested. Like,
Yeah, why not?
Because enough women in your family have had this, insurance will cover it. You'll
and
be
there's
fine.
a test we can do.
Right. So I did not do the blood test. There's two different kinds you can do. The blood test is the all-inclusive one. He was
Got
like,
it.
let's just do the general one, because then if that does come out positive,
We
you
can
don't
dig
know that you
deeper.
have it. Yeah, you dig deeper. So,
Right,
but if
got
it's
it.
negative, you're for the most part, you're normally okay.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm bringing this story up is because it was fascinating to me how you get tested for this. You're literally like, okay, I'll get tested. They're like, great, go across the hallway to the lab. And you're like, cool. And you go to the lab. And the woman, like the nurse or the RN or whoever, hands you a travel size bottle of scope
Okay.
and a test tube. And they're like, and she's like, swig half the bottle, swish it around your mouth for like 15 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
Spit it into the test tube, swig the other half of the bottle, swish it around for that amount of time, spit it into the test tube, and then they seal the test tube and they ship that off for testing. You literally just rinse your mouth out with mouthwash and spit it into a test tube, and then they're like, we're going to tell you if you have breast cancer. I'm like,
That is
okay.
fantastic.
Yeah, so I got tested and it came back negative, which is
Well, congrats.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
It was so funny
Came
at the
back
time.
minty though. It's very.
Yeah.
yeah.
I had great breath the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It
You
was-
have spearmint.
Yeah.
We're sorry to tell you this. It's a very rare disease.
I know.
It's been happening a lot in this lab, though.
Exactly. Yeah, but it was a very interesting experience because like I had just got in for my yearly
Yeah.
gyno checkup, and he recommends this. I'm like, yeah, not a problem. Let's go do it. And like I do the thing, and they're like, great, we'll have your results in 2 weeks. I'm like, cool, great. And I like drive away, and then all of a sudden I just got hit with this wave of panic
Yeah,
where I
you're like,
went,
in 2 weeks I will know
oh
something.
my God, yeah. I was like, what happens
Yeah.
if in 2 weeks I find out I have it, and then I have to like make that Angelina Jolie choice where she was like, take my boobs. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, holy, like it didn't even click with me.
Yeah, until you were
Until I was
leaving.
leaving, what the decision I
Yeah.
had just made, and
Well,
I was
that's
like,
a big thing with 23andMe. So like
Yeah.
a bunch of the Dignation guys, because it was a startup, and I think they knew some of the people that were involved
Yeah.
in it, and so they all did it. And back then it was really expensive. It was like $300 or $400 or something like
Yeah.
that. But they had that moment because it comes back and it's like you've got all kinds of stuff. The Alzheimer's gene, the proclivity for all kinds of cancer genes. It's like everything that you don't want to know
right.
comes back. And if all those boxes are checked in the negative, you're like, wow, I feel great.
Right.
But if any of those boxes are checked in the positive, you're like, now I'm in a totally different health vibe.
Right.
Wait,
So
you
there's
did
a-
it too then?
I did not. I have not done it. No. But there's a section of it. But so we now can test our own DNA and know this is a chunk of DNA that because of this, we know you have a higher proclivity for X, Y, or Z.
Right.
This is a situation where we can now go in and say that's that gene.
Yes.
So before the baby's even conceived, we'll cut that out
Right.
and put in the good version of that.
No, the baby's conceived because that's how you have an embryo.
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
because it started.
It's not an egg. It's an egg and a sperm, which is an embryo, right?
Yeah, whatever it's like a zeitgeist or whatever it's called.
A zygote.
Yeah.
A zeitgeist.
You know.
Yes, that's what it is.
The
Exactly.
the little baby humans, a zeitgeist.
Yeah. So no, it still has been conceived.
Yeah, it has been conceived,
but it
it's
hasn't
just-
been birthed.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But it's a big step to be able
It
to
has
say.
not traveled through the vagina.
Well, part of it has.
Well, but only one part of it.
Zang. The fun part, the fun end of that stick. Anyway, this is horrible. All right. Next story.
Next story.
Also science.
Good.
Thank God.
You ready for this? Although you're not going to like this.
Oh no.
boy.
Oh,
I don't think anybody's going to like
Oh,
this.
no.
Oh,
Bugs,
it-
paper
it's-
cuts.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
is it?
God.
It's bugs and paper cuts.
No. Bugs giving you
You ready
paper
for this?
cuts. What?
Memphis Meats,
Oh, good Lord.
cultured meat company, profiled in today's Wall Street Journal, makes global debut. So I think we might have even talked about
Nothing
this.
about what you said sounded
Yeah,
weird to me
didn't
because I
quite
literally
get it.
don't understand what you said. What?
cultured meats.
Yeah, okay.
So
Cultured
meat
meat.
that is grown outside
Out
of
of
an
a
animal.
petri dish.
Outside of an animal.
Oh.
They're-
I guess when you said cultured meat, I was thinking cured meats. I was thinking like lunch meats.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what?
No. Yeah, there's a new lunch meat epidemic
Yeah.
that's going around. People,
Right.
a lot of turkey, a lot,
Lot
of
of,
roast
lot of
beef,
bologna.
pastrami,
Bologna.
bologna,
Bologna.
bologna, colonia,
Bologna.
bologna. I think it's bologna. I don't know.
Bologna.
But no, so this company is now coming to market, is going to start coming to market with pork, chicken, and beef that was never in an animal.
Great, right? This
Well,
is
if you think about this,
No.
first off, I'm happy about it because
Yeah.
all the vegetarians have to go, all right, I got to try this now because I'm against animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Right.
There are
well, not
literally
all
no.
some people are vegetarians not because of animal cruelty.
Yeah, but there's a good chunk.
Yeah, a good
There's a
chunk.
good chunk
You're right.
that
You're
are
right.
like-
And veganism. Yes.
And veganism.
Yeah.
Just think they could have. Well, I don't know if they're culturing milk. I think it's just the meat.
well, right. But I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the
vegans
thing about
also
vegans.
do not eat
Yeah, but the
meat.
thing about vegans is it's not the meat. For me,
anything
it's
that
the
comes
cheese.
from an animal product.
Yeah, it's like I don't want twigs and berries all my life. Anyway,
Yeah.
But so they are now coming out with and soon to be sold, like
Yeah.
going to come on market, meatballs,
Wow.
hamburger patties, hot dogs, which makes a lot of sense.
And it's actual.
That
I mean,
does.
is it real meat? It's not.
But see,
like,
this is the thing. It's the spiritual thing. Yes, it is
Yeah.
at a cellular level.
a
beef.
like muscle from
Wow.
a cow product or
Yes.
whatever. Yeah. Okay.
But
But-
it's not.
But it's, yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is like we're getting close to Star Trek.
Soil and green.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
But Star Trek. What are those? The replicators, where you just
Soylent
go
Green is
hamburger, and it just
people.
creates
Tea
the
or-
cellular
Yes.
structure of a hamburger.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
by the way,
weird.
Soylent. Have you guys heard about Soylent?
No, we talked about it on the show. It's
Oh.
like
Yeah.
it's a protein drink, right?
Basically, it's like a protein shake that you just do that and
Which
nothing else.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me with the name of that because of Soylent
Right.
Green.
I
And like
know.
all the ads make me think that I really thought it was promotional marketing for some new film coming out.
for like a reboot of Soylent. Is
what-
it called Soylent Green?
No. The
movie?
The movie isn't. It's
Soil and green.
No. The movie is not called Soylent Green. That's the product in the movie.
It's called Soil and green.
No, it's not.
It might be actually.
She's thinking Omega Man or.
Are we having a whisper fight?
Whisper. No, I don't think you know what
talking
you're
to
talking
myself.
about.
I will whisper so much angrier than you.
It is actually a movie.
It is? Soylent Green is the name of
It's
the
a
movie?
movie called Soylent Green.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, internet.
There's the
Tom,
poster.
I'm so mad at you.
Soylent Green. I'll take it.
Soylent Green is people. It's people. It's people.
People never change.
Spoiler alert.
They'll do anything to get what they need, and they need Soylent Green.
They need people.
That's what
We need
That's what that
peoples.
means. People
Soylent
need
Green
people.
is people. People need
Are
people. So why don't you
need? Soylent Green is made of more people.
I like how we have a real singer in the room right
and
here.
she's ignoring us.
Heather's literally just on her laptop, which I love.
only one.
No,
who's
it's
gonna
great.
be
It's
singing.
the best. It's the best. So anyway, so long story short, Science Meat is
Yeah.
coming to the
Science
table.
Meat.
Meat.
It's the new pork.
Heather
Oh, you
wrote a
did?
short story about Science Meat.
She did about Science Meats.
I'll taste it. When's it coming out?
I don't know,
Trader
Tuesday?
Joe's gonna have their own brand.
Did you say
I'm just
I don't know
kidding.
Tuesday? Like what? Like,
No.
Here's the thing.
I don't know
I
what's
would-
going to come soon.
Does-
I would
Coming
totally
smoked.
give it a try.
Yeah.
I would absolutely give it a try.
Well, here,
but
let's go to
I'm concerned.
MemphisMeats.com.
I'm concerned it's going to taste like how.
First off, they could never bring
no.
it to market without it tasting like meat, right?
Well, no. I'm not concerned about the taste. It's the consistency. Isn't that what we
Oh,
always
yeah.
say? But the fact that like whole wheat pasta doesn't have the same consistency of just pasta, like that's what I mean. I feel like
You need the texture.
this
I see
this
what you're saying.
meat. What is it called? Not cured meat. It's
yeah. What is
Cultured.
it?
cultured meat won't have the same consistency of real meat. So while it will still taste the same and it might actually be better for you, it won't be meat.
Yes.
I just got sad.
Ooh, well,
meat.
generating 1 calorie from beef will require 23 calories in feed.
What?
Memphis Meat. So, like, if
Oh, you have to feed a cow 23
Yeah.
calories to get 1 calorie.
produce a
Got it.
calorie of meat for just 3 calories of input. First
Yeah.
off,
Wow.
I feel like this goes back to robot lettuce,
Robot lettuce, yeah.
which is this is the type of shit that's like, yeah, if you have like cow meat might be the expensive meat,
Right.
but you can also feed a growing populace of the world for less, but feed them chicken and beef and
That's
pork.
pretty awesome.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And taking the farmer stuff out of it, I feel like if a lab can make a rack of ribs, that's got to be cheaper than the lifetime of a
Of the
pig.
lamb.
Or if I was
pig.
going to get a rack of lamb, which also have
Yeah.
ribs,
Okay.
so it works.
Yeah.
But-
Isn't there a rack of lamb?
There
Isn't
is a rack of lamb,
And
yeah.
or a rack of pig. Yeah.
Or a rack of pig.
of cow.
What
yes,
do we
the
Yeah.
beef ribs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do with all the pigs and cows that are living?
We slowly eat.
We slowly eat them.
Yeah, we just don't let
Until-
them. I
Well,
mean, I think there
here's
will
the
always
deal.
be
We
an
then don't-
artisanal version. I feel like this is like the vampire with
Right.
like the True Blood or Real
Oh,
Blood.
yeah.
Here's actually like logically what
Oh,
this
logic's coming in.
logic's coming in. Look out, guys! Like what this quote unquote
Flying in.
solves
Yeah.
is that like right now California is in a drought,
Yes.
and a vast majority of the water in California goes to cows.
yeah.
Like,
Interesting.
There's more water it takes to get you a hamburger
Yeah.
than it is for like any other food product because cows drink so much water. So the thing that this would
need to kill all the
solve.
cows.
Well, no, not kill them. We just don't breed them solely to eat them.
Or kill.
Or we
That's
eat
the
the
thing.
ones that are alive now, and we don't
No.
let them have other ones.
No,
and then we
but that's what I'm
culture.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Cultured meat would technically
Yeah, methane gas.
negate
'Cause they
the
fart.
need
yeah,
to
that's-
breed cows solely to eat them.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
Giant cattle farms.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing where I get that whole concept of like, do we live in a world where this is something that can actually work because of the entrenched nature of the economic impact of
Right.
farming?
Yes.
There's a
Do you know what I
really-
mean? Like,
that's true.
can
Yeah.
we, like, even if this works, it's cheaper, it's more effective, it's better for the environment, it tastes just like meat. Would there ever be a world in which that happens because
Right.
of the fact that there are people who live in Barstow that are like, fuck
Depending
you,
on-
scientists, I got cows.
Why Barstow?
Because there's people up
Because
there.
it's on the way to Vegas.
No, isn't it Barstow? What's the one up there? Bakersfield.
Bakersfield's also on the way to Vegas.
No, Bakersfield's north on the way to
Oh.
Fresno.
Oh, you're right. You're totally right.
Cow country.
Cow country.
Cow country.
There's a great book. I feel like it's called The Clockwork Girl. Shoot, I wish I had
The
my
clock
phone.
of cows.
No, it's called. It's the clock.
Animal
I feel like it's
Farm
called the
by
clock.
George.
Google The Clockwork Girl. It's a steampunk fictional novel,
So
Oh, okay.
but it takes place in
The Clockwork Girl.
The Clockwork Girl. Okay, just call that. It's fantastic. It takes place in a world where getting actual food products is a luxury because everyone eats food that's literally been created in a lab. So
A
if you can get
girl-
your hands on like an actual piece of lettuce that was grown out of the ground, that's absurd.
Interesting.
and insane and amazing.
artisanal.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I dig on swine.
Who's the author? So people can
It
look
might
it up.
actually
I
be
dig on
Clockwork
swine.
Girl, not the Clockwork Girl.
Clockwork Girl. Okay, but who's the author?
Clockwork Girl. In all his ages. Is it like a comic?
No, it's
Arcana
a book.
Studios?
It's a book.
Maybe it's not. A young robot girl learns
Yeah.
how to live in a world of adults.
Yes.
She looks strange to a kid. Candy store.
But why
What?
would she?
Huxley the Monster Boy.
What is-
Is any of this thing make
I think
sense?
so. Yeah, who's the author?
The author is Sean O'Reilly. Sean O'Reilly and Kevin Hanna.
That sounds right.
It's definitely a
It's definitely
comic.
a book. Oh, comic.
Yeah. Oh, it's a comic?
It's a graphic novel.
Oh,
As we
no,
adults
I own like
say.
a book.
It's not this
Hold on.
Clockwork Girl, little robot chick. See, this is what I was
not it.
saying. I was
That's
like,
not it.
I don't think so.
That's not it. Shit.
Little robot girl.
I'm sure that's great though too.
sounds fantastic.
Clockwork Girl? No.
Clock Girl. Nope.
No.
It's
Look up,
a book.
Look
All
up
right.
steampunk novel Clockwork Girl or something like that. It definitely is like categorized as steampunk. Doesn't your mom love steampunk?
She does. She's
Does
doing
she
her.
really?
Yeah, she's doing her
The-
doctorate dissertation on
The only
steampunk.
Get
the
outta
only
here.
time I met Alex's mom was when she was dressed in full steampunk.
No
and it was
way,
amazing.
dude.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is true.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your mom
she
is
got
cool,
really
man.
into it. But it was because we
awesome.
did Totally Rad Show. We would do live shows
Yeah.
at Comic Con, and the 3 Totally Rad Show moms,
Yeah.
my mom, Dam's mom, and Jeff's mom, which, by the way, it
Wait,
was,
keep typing while you're telling the story. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What is
Yes.
it? A Clockwork Girl.
Steampunk Clockwork Girl.
Clockwork. It's hard to talk and type.
Yeah.
Girl. Okay, let's see what comes up. Steampunk Clockwork Girl. The Clockwork Girl. The Clockwork Girl.
Shit.
The girl's in the Clockwork Collar.
No.
The girl in the Clockwork Collar.
Gosh, guys.
No.
Helica, the Clockwork Girl.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I know.
Just
people
look up
don't care.
steampunk clockwork book or
Book.
novel.
Book.
Steampunk clockwork book.
Well,
Might not say
anyways.
girl. This is,
Steampunk Bible.
this is the worst end to a podcast ever.
I know what's going on.
Someone
Anyway,
say something
long story
funny.
short.
Here, you
Steampunk.
tell the
Steampunk.
story. I'm gonna Google.
Okay, but careful.
Okay.
It's recording us.
I know.
Don't touch anything weird. I don't know what the end of the story was. My mom is a steampunk fan.
I think it's
so
awesome.
So they started doing this thing where so they started making buttons
Yeah.
for TRS live shows. They would do these TRS Comic-Con buttons. The moms. Then the moms all got together and decided they were gonna wear capes.
Awesome.
So the next year they wore capes with the TRS logo and gave them away. And everyone was like, "It's the TRS moms. We love it."
Wow.
Because they met because we were doing our first Valentine's Day show, and we thought, how funny would it be if we started the show and instead of the 3 of us standing in front of the thing saying, "Hello, welcome to the Totally Rad Show," it was our 3 moms.
Adorable.
So they were like, "We're in." And my mom flew in from Virginia. I mean, it was like, it was crazy. Dan's flew in from I think they're in Pennsylvania. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so anyway, so they did that. They met, and then they came to Comic-Con, and then it became this ritual thing. And so they kept adding a layer, and my mom and the moms discovered steampunk.
That's cool.
So the next time they came, they had capes and steampunk hats and steampunk glasses. And then my mom just fell in love with steampunk. She was like, "What's the steampunk?" And she saw the steampunk at Comic-Con, and then she was like, "I'm going to do my dissertation, my PhD dissertation on the steampunk movement and
cool.
concepts."
Wow. Your mom is cool.
Yeah.
Allison, did you find that? Because you made it up.
You made it up. There's no Clockwork Girl.
There's no
The
such thing as a-
Clockwork Girl is you. You only eat lettuce from the ground? Like a queen? All right. That's it.
Yeah,
We're ending
you're
it.
bored, the audience.
You did it. You made it happen.
Job.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking up one other thing.
Post-apocalyptic Google girl.
Man.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? What are you up to?
I'm looking straight down Allison's shirt right now.
Hey, Clockwork Girl. Clockwork
My
Girl.
fault she leaned forward to type on your computer.
This-
You know what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, no.
Everything's great. Knock on wood.
I love that everything's great. For
Okay,
Tom,
screw it. Let's end
for
the
Tom Super
Let's
Volcano
end the
Cranston.
episode and
All
someone
right.
remind me to look up the book I have at home.
All right, we'll do it afterwards.
All right.
All right, people. Well, that is it for this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour. We ended with a bang. Actually, we ended like a good episode of 12 Monkeys with a question mark.
What?
Cliffhanger, some might say.
If you have the answer to any of the questions that we had on this show, you can email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com.
Correct.
Follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappyhr.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Well, for me, Alex Albrecht, and our lovely friend Tom Supervolcano Krajewski, and also
And Alison Haislip.
Alison Haislip. But I was going to let you say your own name, but then I just didn't. It didn't work.
My name's in the title.
I know.
this time.
And first.
Yep. It is first.
I did. Come on.
I know. That was
great.
like 4 years in the making after
was.
fucking 4 points.
That's to repay you for the fact that my name was on the desk
I know.
of 4 points. I love you. All right, people. Well, thanks so much for listening. We will see you next week. And by the way, in your heart on Saturday, everybody make a moment.
Well, no, they're listening to this after my birthday.
If you didn't on Saturday take a moment to just think to yourself, "Happy birthday, Alison Haislip," you're an asshole. So hopefully everybody did it, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, Divination. I'm sure you were awesome.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.